it's Kristi. Welcome to my channel. If you watch me, you know I love flower arranging, and today I'm excited because I have just learned a new flower arranging tip or trick. I'm not really sure which you would call it, but anyway, a tip that I want to try. I picked up all of these flowers for less than $25 at Trader Joe's, and I'm planning to fill all 3 of these vases, and then we'll see if we end up having anything left over. So let's go ahead and see what we can create. Guys, if you like fresh flowers too and enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out. And if you're interested in creating a beautiful home, simplifying your daily routines, and living your most inspired life, then hit that subscribe button and join our community. Also, make sure to turn on your bell notification so you'll never miss a video. We're gonna start by getting our vases ready, and this is the little trick that I was telling you about. All of the vases that I happen to have right now are round, but you could do this on square and rectangular vases too. It really doesn't matter what the shape of the vase is. What we're gonna do is make a grid on the opening of our vases, and you could use any type of tape for this. I'm gonna use regular Scotch tape because that's really all that I have, but you could use masking tape or painter's tape or really anything that you had on hand. We're just gonna use the tape to create a grid on our vase. For the size opening of this vase, I'm gonna end up using 3 pieces of tape across and maybe 2 going the other direction. This is what it looks like with just the 3 going across. The mouth of my jar is not that wide, so the tape takes up quite a bit of space. I'm gonna try 2 pieces of tape going the other direction and see what it looks like, but I may end up only using 1. All right, here's what it looks like with 2 pieces of tape. I think my holes are a little bit narrow, but we'll see. I'm gonna try this one and see how it works, and then I'll adjust it for the next one if necessary. All right guys, so let me show you what I have here. I bought some hydrangeas, and then everything else that you see here was part of their filler flowers. And then I did get some greenery, picked up some of this rosemary, and whatever this is one of the fillers that they had. I like the texture of it. So you always want to get some type of greenery, and we're gonna go ahead and start filling our vase with the greenery. So I thought the rosemary just complemented the flowers really nicely, and it smells so good. We're starting with the greenery, and I'm gonna start with the rosemary, and I'm just gonna see about how tall my vase is. I cut a little bit off of the rosemary, and I'm just sticking it in to one of the middle slots, and all I'm gonna look for is for it to fall kind of different directions so it'll fill my vase out nicely. I'm gonna go with 2 for now, and then we'll see if we need to add some more later. Next, I'm gonna add just a little bit of this filler again to have the height, and then I'm gonna work on some of the other flowers. And I did get some baby's breath because I wanted to bring in a little more white into these arrangements. And also, it's a good filler if we need it that is really inexpensive. So one of my tips, guys, is to make sure that you pull the leaves off of any part that is gonna be in the water. You want your water to be clear, otherwise it'll get bacteria in it and your flowers won't last as long. So I just pulled off a couple and I stuck it in there. I'm being careful with this because I am gonna try to replicate it with the other one, and I wanna make sure that I have enough left over of whatever I need. For the star of the show, I bought some hydrangeas. I absolutely love hydrangeas, so I'm gonna try this one. I didn't want a lot of leaves on this, so I did cut some of them off. With flowers like these little mini carnations, I do like to leave some in bunches and then cut some of them off. helps to be able to spread your flowers out and make your arrangements more full that way. This is what I ended up with for my first one. I did realize that I probably wouldn't have enough flowers to do everything I wanted if I filled out the vase completely, and there was no reason to, because my plan is to keep this over in the wine area. So I did go ahead and make it a flat back, and you can see not everything got filled in the back of it, but I did like using the tape as the grids. It helped. And a key is, if you want a tighter arrangement like this, I do tend to like tighter arrangements, then you just want to put more of your flowers into one hole. If you want a looser arrangement, just put fewer into each hole in between the tape. Another tip that I have for flower arranging is just make sure that throughout your arrangement that you're varying the heights. As you can see, I have different heights here, and then I also have things draping over the sides. I think it makes it look more natural that way and just helps fill the entire thing out. But guys, there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's all about using your creativity and doing what you like and what feels good to you. And it was less than $25 for all of these flowers. So it's all about learning and just practicing to get better, and you get to enjoy them for a week or more. My flowers tend to last me a good week and a half to 2 weeks. Now I'm gonna work on my next vase like this. I'm not gonna show you that whole process, but I will show you the finished product. I am gonna try to replicate this as much as possible because they're gonna be flanked side by side on my wine area. All right guys, here's how my other flower arrangement came out. I don't think it's exactly the same, but it's pretty close. I had to play with it quite a bit just to get it as close as I could to the original. And I noticed that the closer I put my tape together, the tighter the holes, and that way the more tight your arrangement is gonna be. If you want a looser arrangement, then keep bigger holes. So I did play with my tape a little bit on this one because I noticed that was part of the issue that I was having. So I do have a little bit of flowers left, not as much as I would have liked to have had, but I'm gonna see what I can do with those, and I'll show you those in a minute when I figure something out with that. I'd appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up. That really helps me out. And if you want to create a beautiful home, simplify your routines, and live your most inspired life, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you'll never miss a video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.